Hello everyone, this is Unretired, and welcome to the Repopulation. What is the Repopulation? The Repopulation is a new MMORPG, still in early access, however shows great potential. Do you remember the Star Wars Galaxy days? I sure do. I mean, those were the most amazing MMORPG days. Some of the most amazing times I've had with so many people over so many years until they blew up the game. But what can you do? Well, the developers for this game have been highly inspired by Star Wars Galaxies and from Ultima Online to bring you this. I mean, such dedication, such vision to bring us what gamers really want, what we should really be playing is this kind of game. Now, what does the Repopulation have to offer you? Well, what can you think of? Basically is what it can offer you. The world is open to you. You can be a diplomat, you can be a bounty hunter, you can do whatever you want in the Repopulation. There are three factions. Let's start off this way. There are three factions. There is the ON, which is the faction that I'm currently on at the moment. There are the FPR, which is the, well, according to the ON, it is the Rogue Nation. And we have the third nation, which is separate from the both. We call them Rogue Nations. What is a Rogue Nation? The Rogue Nation tips the scales in the war. It tips the scales in everything in this game. I mean, you could be basically having there are events for PvP, obviously, and the Rogue Nations, they tip the scales. I mean, if they want to side with the ON, they will side with the ON, and it really depends on each Rogue Nation, because a nation is technically a guild, if you'd like to call it that way. And they tip the scales in everything. They could be craft masters. Not craft master, but a craft masters, just like any other guild nation can be. However, they can influence the economy, they can influence PvP, they can influence anything in this game, just as you can as well. Alright, so let's just show you what it looks like. Alright, well, first of all, when the game starts, you will be doing a tutorial. The tutorial is just a basic, shows you what you can do and what you can't do. The part of what you can't do is pretty much zilch, because you can do pretty much anything in the game. You will have 3 credits to start off, and they'll ask you, oh, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a sniper? Do you want to have a shock weapon? Do you want to be an assault weapon? Pistols, melee, blades, swords, axes, mauls, you name it, they have it. When it comes to melee weaponry, melee in this game, they have it hands down. They really got this down really to the point where it should be, right? For an MMORPG of this scale anyways. There are different kinds of maps. There's the local map, which just show like this, with the really odd sound, and you have the other map. And speaking of map, look how big the world is. Alright, look how big this is. I mean, you will be exploring for hours and hours and hours. I would say that the minimum amount of hours you will be spending learning, listen to what I just said, learning, will be between 20 to 40 hours of gameplay. Alright, doesn't that give you an indication of how good this game will be and how much it has to offer you? Quests. Well, let's just talk about quests then. So for ON and for FPR, you will get a mail, which is right here, which is P on the keyboard. And these will just randomly pop up, and you'll get a whole bunch of quests. You'll get go get this in the city and bring it back to me quests. You'll get a oh, I need you to tame an animal. Can you do that for me? Yeah, sure, no problem. You'll go get it, and you bring it back. There you go. or you'll have supply runs. Oh, could you craft me this and that, like this quick slime? And you'll be like, how am I gonna do that? Even if the NPC explains it to you, you'll be like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? What should I do? Where am I gonna find this? Where am I gonna farm all of these things? And these are all things you will have to learn, and that the chat is there for as well. You'll have two different kinds of chats, so you can't see. Okay, you can't see yet. There's general for people that have reached a 50 skill. So let's just look here. So if we press go on K, and as soon as you reach a skill in the past 50 to plus, you'll have access to general chat, any other chats. If you're a newbie, just like this guy, and that hasn't reached a skill up to 50, you'll be up to here. You'll still be able to see the general chat, just not be able to chat in general, which makes really no difference because the community is very helpful. They will help you do everything. Is there crafting? Is there gathering? Oh, speaking of gathering, let's just taste it. This lilac. You can just take it if you want. I can enrich the region if you're in a group for everybody. I can enhance this node to make it much better. And you see, it's automatic. It just go in, take it. Obviously, you'll need the tools, but it's just great. And every item has a purpose in the game. Alright, now let's just show you some combat. How is the combat? I don't want to say it's clunky. It is a bit clunky because it is early access. And thanks, buddy. Alright, so we'll just attack him. See, it's pretty straightforward, and you can loot, obviously. And every enemy will give you this any kinds of loots. You'll get some meats. You'll get some DNA stuff, tissues. I don't know why that didn't die. Come on. Oh yeah. Combat system is pretty good. You can have combat like this, or if you press the mouse button, you'll be going to combat mode, and it comes basically the same thing. See? Not too bad. If you want to get out of it, repress again. So that's combat. It's pretty straightforward. For mobs, there's no really indication of how strong the mob is until you really encounter it. But you will be gaining skill points. Alright? You will be leveling up every kind of skills that you do have. Your armor skills, beneficial skills, which would be animal handling, diplomacy, entertainment, first aid, intimidation, leadership, animal medicine. Let's just call it like that, alright? Sorry. Combat skills, defensive skills, general skills, trade skills, which is the biggest, and you can make this tabs much bigger or smaller if you wish. Now, if you're wondering, oh, what are all these items for? What should I do? Well, there is the workshop. If you are a fan of crafting, you will be spending countless, and I mean countless hours of gathering and crafting. I love that. I mean, you'll be able to learn so much of what kind of items need to be for metallurgy or mining or logging, foraging. Let's just show you how it is. Look how many trade skills. I bought all of them, by the way. Look at that. Armor crafting. So you start by crafting armor, and you'd be like, okay, well, I want to craft light tactical armor. Okay, well, you need these items. Nano composite weave. Nano composite weave. You need nanofiber cloth, fasteners, polymers, and you need a bonding agent. Oh, where do I get all this stuff? Well, right click and you'll be able to see the name of what you need, where it is, how you can get it, if it comes from another craft. Because let me tell you this, every crafting in this game is intertwined with something else. You can't have robotics without... You can't make anything in robotics without having anything in mining. Or in metalworking. Actually, I don't have every recipe. I kind of forgot. It's on my FPR character, sorry. But it's just to show you how it is. Now, let's just have an example. Let's go chemical extraction here. So I need a plant, which I do have abundantly, and I need distilled water. So let's just take a green leaf, and we'll take distilled water. Now you can choose to process it once in one step, and you'll get a lower quality item back. Or you can do it in 2 steps and get a higher quality back. Or in 3 steps you'll get the highest quality. And you're actually able to change the quality of your items that you're crafting as well to make it the best that they can. Higher quality means might be able to sell it more on the marketplace. Who knows? Let's just give a quick example. Let's just go like this. Those ingredients does not produce anything. Okay, it's not a big deal. So let's just... What does produce anything? Okay, so... I need kosha. Do I have any kosha? I don't have... I have green leaf. Or how about this? Fruit preparation. Do you have any fruit? Or just herbal extraction. That'd be okay. Let's just take this here. What is it again? A gale flower. And we need a heat source, which would be wood or a mineral. Alright. Or I can use methanol. Let's just try this. And the result, they'll give you the result, which is a painkiller. Pain-killing component. So just make one here like this. And by 2.
I will grow stronger to protect everyone.
Perfect. And it just goes like this. Okay, so we're done with that. So your herbal extraction skill will go up. See, it goes from poor, and I'll go up to skilled, master, so on and so forth. And it gave me 2 tiers of items, a stack of quality F2 and a stack of quality F3 for a pain-killing compound. And you can use this compound then again for, well, what do you think you should go to? Pharmaceuticals. So that's it for crafting wise. Is there any PvP? Yes. For PvP you need to go mid-map. Is there any PvP happening? I've been in the PvP area and there's no real PvP at the moment because it is in early access. Population is pretty low. It's not a really known game at the moment, unfortunately. And I'm on the Western server, so that's even worse. Eastern server has a higher population. East Coast usually always have a much higher population base than your West Coast. So there are 3 servers: East Coast, West Coast, and there's EU Central. Okay, so there's 3 servers. If they would merge the whole thing to, let's say, in North America and one to EU, that would be best for PvP. But for now, until the game is fully out, it's alright. You'll be concentrating on crafting and exploring and whatnot, and getting to know everybody and enjoying the community, right? Now, there is something called housing, and you have a plot of land here. You can just purchase a plot of land. You already own a lot, and what you do is with that lot, you can make anything. You can make your furniture, which is right here, from carpentry. So carpentry, you make hardwood floors and all that good stuff, and then you'll need installations to make desks, beds and whatnot, light fixtures. So it's pretty interesting on that point. Now, is there a market right now? Well, there is an auction. You press T on your keyboard, and you'll be able to make work orders for people to accomplish, and you'll be able to put your own set price. You have your search function with component types, your filters, and your age and attribute if you'd like, with the minimum grade to maximum grade of the quality item. Obviously, you can post. This will display your harvesters, which are automatic harvesting units to bigger nodes. I'll post more videos and I'll show you that about. I'll show you what it's all about. And obviously, you have your shop options. So it's on that point, it's very well done. This marketplace auction work very well at the moment? Not really, because everybody's putting everything at an extremely low price because everybody's crafting. And everybody's doing the same thing, exploring, making sure that they'll be ready for when the game goes full out. So yeah, I mean, there's achievements, there's skill imprinting, which you will get little skill points every time you complete certain kind of quests. We're going to get achievements, discover new areas, and you can assign them to your trade skills, general skills, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. The game is very interesting. If you're a Star Wars veteran fan, a Star Wars veteran player, you will really love this game. Trust me, I'm a Star Wars veteran, and I'm enjoying it fully. I have plus 40 hours, and I'm pretty sure I'll have 4, 5, 6 times that amount of hours over the course of several months. I'm trying to play as much as possible, to learn as much as possible, and be very interactive with others in the community. The community is very nice. There's no like, oh, F you and this and that, go find it by yourself in general chat. There's pretty much none of that. Everyone will be able to help you achieve what you want. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Just my review on the early access of the Repopulation. I will be posting future videos of the game, show you more in depth of what individual things are and can do for you. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed. Do like and share and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.